Unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
SHW. This is our wrestling.
This is insane. Are you kidding me right now? Hey, what is going on here? The action is fast and furious. You never know who's going to show up in SHW.
Brandon Benefield, Gerard Bonner, and Diana Michelle.
Business is about to pick up. This place just went ballistic. What is going on, everybody? It's SHW. This is our wrestling, the official SHW podcast. I'm B-Double Brandon Benefield. That's GB Gerard Bonner. And that is the lovely Diana Michelle. How are y'all doing this evening?
How are you?
Great.
I'm doing fantastic. We actually have a special guest lined up that we're going to get to here in just a little while. We'll let the people wait. Well, actually, you probably saw the title of the show, so you already know who it is. But anyways, we'll get there in a second. But we're coming off the heels of another amazing show. I'm talking about SHW 26 last Friday. Oh, man, what a great show. You guys, did anything in particular stick out? So many big things happened, but anything off the top of your head?
Ladies first.
So I'm just like, everything is all in a, which one do I pick? Which one do I pick? I don't know. I mean, who did I want to punch this time? I don't know.
There was a lot of, GB even said it on commentary, it seemed like it was cut off Diana night because multiple times on the microphone, you were getting cut off by people. What's up with that?
I know, but the the one I hated the most was Bryce. He didn't even come out of the curtain before he said, "Shut up, Diana." I was like, I'm about to go out there and beat you down. Take your frat paddle and shove it up your frat butt.
You know what I'm loving?
He's such a chooch. Ew, what's a chooch?
What is that?
I had to look it up. Apparently, it's like slang for like an idiot or another term for a donkey. So I had to look it up because I was like, I think you said on commentary, I was like, did he call us a chooch? What's a chooch?
Yeah, here's the funny part. When you said that, I didn't want to have another hold my beer Hansen moment.
Yeah, in case it was something kind of bad. Yeah.
Right. So I just was like, oh, really?
Okay.
That is the best moment. I'm just going to go back to that. That was the best moment.
We don't have to repeat everything, but if you just go back and watch when was it his first singles match for Hansen?
I think it was.
Maybe.
I think it was.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was.
I was going down my card and I was listing all his names, and he said that he was the
Cougar.
King.
Cougar, like the animal. Cougar.
Like Tiger King, Cougar King.
Yeah. Well, he oddly enough joined us on one of the pre-shows where he confirmed that while he wasn't that, he was that. So,
he was also the other thing, yeah.
Yeah, he was also that, so I wasn't wrong. So I don't know if that makes me happy or not, but yeah.
So the frat
Getting
daddy.
back to SHW 26.
Yes, Frat Daddy.
Yeah.
Frat Daddy Bryce Cannon with his daddy's money and his daddy's yacht. Has nothing of his own. He's just a big jerk. Frat boy.
Yeah.
He cut you off. Ali cut you off earlier in the night. I mean,
I knew Ali was going to do it. I knew that.
Yeah.
That's a given. Logan Chase.
He did too. That's right. That's right. It's just crazy.
Just let me talk, man.
Yeah, you're the announcer of the year for a reason.
I mean, that I announce. That's what I do.
It's what you do. It's what you do. Yeah, I mean, you know, there were so many incredible moments. I was amazed to see, you mentioned Logan Chase, to see him actually have to get into a ring and wrestle.
Very reluctantly, mind you.
Reluctantly. I found great joy in Gary wielding his power in that regard. Now, how things ended is another story, but, these types of things happen. And then the absolutely wild title match between David Ali and Gunnar Miller was crazy. But I will also say I think, correctly predicted the show stealer would be that tag team match between Technical Excellence and the Honor Society. Listen, that match alone is worth you watching again on IWTV. It was amazing.
We knew it was going to be high flying and kicking and all these technical moves. We knew it was going to be that from the get-go. It was just times 10.
The whole show, I mean, just like we always say, like we said it on the pre-show the other night, every match on the card could be a main event anywhere else.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I mean, we had the two giants going against each other with
Mm-hmm.
Logan Creed, Austin Towers. Yeah. And, you know, and then you had the farewells that we had with Lee Johnson and Sean Dean. Big Shotty.
Right. There you go.
Yeah. But, you know, it was just, that was a really special couple of moments to be able to say farewell, and they addressed the crowd, and it was just very, you know, there's always moments at SHW, and that was a really cool moment to be able to experience that in person. And
to be
again,
part of it, to be a part of their final independent match.
Yeah.
To be able to announce it was pretty awesome too. I mean, I was a little
and to get to call it, I thought was a great moment for us. And it made, I think if it showed us anything, it showed us that SHW really is a launching pad into national and international prominence. I mean, you know, some might think that what happened at SHW 1000 was a one-off, but it's clearly not. When, as Kenny and Jericho said, you know, our guys would be next, and they're proving to be next. And it makes you now wonder, to me, it's like, this is why you have to come to SHW, because you don't know who you're seeing today that you might see tomorrow on network television or on cable television. So that's exciting. And it got me even more jazzed about moments like that and about what we're doing here at SHW.
Yeah.
And to watch them grow and mature and learn more and just develop themselves and find their next, you know, and then boom, here they are signed. It's just awesome. And they're writing our story too. We're writing our story along with them.
You got that right.
In our history, personal history, and as a trio, it's awesome.
V3.
I'm happy to be a part of it. V3.
That's who we are.
It's so cool, man. Like you couldn't have said it better, but very cool having both Lee and Sean come back for one final independent appearance. And of course, you mentioned the crazy title match by the skin of his teeth, David Ali. But anyways, there was a match that we didn't touch on yet. And of course, I kind of touched on it, the Sean Dean match. He was facing Ashton Starr. We were being joined at commentary by the working team captain, Owen Knight. And we had a surprise appearance from somebody in the crowd who was in a mask and appeared in the ring and helped.
Not just any mask.
Yeah, like, this gorilla or monkey mask or whatever.
I thought he was going to be selling. It's like a car salesman. You know, they had the monkey
crazy costumes.
Right.
Who is this guy? Yeah, the crazy shoes.
Well, it turned out. Let me just put it this way: the costume was very outlandish.
It was.
And you know, as it turned out, it makes sense because it was the outlandish one. Zicky Dice, of all people, former NWA world television champion, appearing and making a statement in his first appearance.
Major statement.
In an SHW ring. So that turns out to be our very special guest this week. We're not quite sure how this is going to go. But
we do know it will be outlandish.
Absolutely.
Put your seatbelts on because we're going for a ride. Here we go.
Here we go. Check it out. All right, everybody. Like we said, we have a very special guest this week. If you were at SHW 26 this past Friday, you know who I'm talking about. He's a former NWA World's Television Champion. He made a shocking surprise debut, aligning himself seemingly with Ashton Starr last week. I'm talking about the outlandish Zicky Dice. Zicky, thank you for joining us here on the SHW podcast.
Oh, wow. Wow. How about this? How about thanks for the invite? Because that's something that Southern Honor Wrestling did not do. They did not invite outlandish Zicky Dice. So it looks like I had to invite myself. Yeah, I saw something I didn't like, and Owen Hart kind of ruffled my feathers a little bit. And I thought that was my entry point. So I just went with it.
All right. Well, I mean, we were excited to see you. We don't have anything to do with.
Isn't everybody excited to see Outlandish Zicky Dice? Let me tell you something about Outlandish Zicky Dice. 220 days as the NWA World's must-see television champion. 220 days. Now ask yourselves, what happened to everybody else that held that championship before? Huh? What happened next? Oh, I'll answer that for you. Mega stardom. And that's what you're witnessing right here, right now. And that's what I'm bringing to Southern Honor. I am the hottest free agent in all of entertainment with over 2 million views on that purple platform we call Twitch. God bless it. I'm taking over entertainment as a whole. Here's a little bit of advice from Outlandish Zicky Dice, okay? Zicky Dice is bigger than professional wrestling. So my advice is now take the stock that I'm giving to you because we're going to the moon, baby.
I love it.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. Now, I have to say, I was one who was a fan of your NWA World Television Championship reign. What was it like? That's where I was first exposed to you in the NWA. What was your NWA?
Like? I'll tell you what it was like
for you.
It was outlandish. It was incredible. I pinned Ricky Starks to win the television championship.
Sure did.
Okay, and you know what? You know how I felt? It felt damn good to finally get recognized for my hard work. I've worked so hard, and I mean, I've got the best production in the game, the best hair in the game, hell, the best gear, the best merch, you name it. I am the Swiss Army knife of entertainment, so it felt damn good.
Yeah.
What's next? I think now that I had a taste of a championship around my waist, the fanny pack's starting to feel a little lonely. Maybe I go for some Southern Honor gold. Who knows?
So then tell me what's brought you to Southern Honor.
Zicky Dice says, you see this? 4 eyes. 4. That means I could see 2 times better than everybody else here. All right. I think that's the math.
I mean, I've got 4 eyes.
Don't ask.
Okay.
Just trust me on this, okay?
Go ahead.
Just trust me on this. And I've been watching. I see what the indies are doing and everyone in professionals wrestling doing. Hell, I see the guests that even stop by Southern Honor sometimes, you know? So I decided that since I moved over here to what we now call Outlanta, that I would just invite myself in and just maybe find somewhere to call home. I need a home base. I need a home promotion.
Yeah.
And Zicky Dice would be an asset to any company that he's at. Let's be honest, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I mean, you definitely would be a huge asset. So I got to ask then, obviously you picked your spot. You saw Owen Knight. You were sitting in the crowd. And I got to admit, like, I kept looking over and I'm like, who's in the monkey suit?
Wait, what happened?
Weren't you dressed in a unique monkey outfit or something? Or did I imagine that?
There was a guy dressed up as a monkey sitting in the crowd the whole show?
I thought
that was me.
Oh, okay.
That was me.
I was like,
Idiots! I fooled literally everybody in that Hills Have Eyes looking type of a crowd. You see those people that go to those shows? They got like 11 toes in like 3 years and stuff. I fooled everybody up in there. And I had to wear the damn
normal
mask. You can't just have a megastar of the caliber of Outlandish Zicky Dice just walking in and sitting trying to enjoy a damn show. I didn't know I was going to get involved. That wasn't on my to-do list. But I got bored. And for the spot that you're talking about that I took, you know, Ashton Starr was just a guest on my Twitch show just last week. Front page of Twitch, over 250,000 views in just 90 minutes. Impressive, right? I know. I know. So when Ashton came over, I watched his documentary and I didn't know that I had heart, but he pulled a few of those strings in there. When I saw Owen being so disrespectful, I mean, come on, show some respect. Look at Ashton's hair. Incredible. Those freaking moves that he does. Like, hopefully he'll show me a few of them, you know, we can do them together. That's neither here nor there. I just saw an opportunity and I said, hey, that guy pissed me off, so why don't I just go and ruin his night?
So, I mean, you did align yourself, or it appeared to align yourself with Ashton. I mean, And you're talking about maybe learning some moves from Ashton. Are you guys perhaps looking at maybe some tag team goal, perhaps? Or
we might go get Korean barbecue one of these nights. We might, I don't know, go get those go-karts and hang out. I don't know if anything happens further than that at this point in time in this interview. I mean, my foot's in the door, so it looks like I'm in control now. Who knows? Who knows?
Have you had any kind of conversations with the general manager, Gary Lamb, about like signing any kind of official contract or anything like that with Southern Honor?
Oh no, I didn't meet anybody. I literally you sat there when you were doing commentary. I sat there in a monkey suit for over 2.5 hours.
Well, yeah, but
over 2.5 hours. So no, I didn't talk to anyone. I don't even know who books the dang matches, or that doesn't matter to me. Okay. What matters now is I'm here. Am I signing anything else? Let me tell you about the last time I signed something. Now, how much time you got? Well,
I wasn't sure if we should open that can of worms, but GB, I don't know.
I am curious. Please tell us about the last time you signed something.
You know, we learn from our mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But then let me tell you about the next time I sign something. The next time I sign something, it's going to be for a weekly television deal, because that's where Outlandish Zicky Dice belongs, on television. And you know what I see from SHW? Huh? You know what I see?
What's that?
With these
What's
four
that?
eyes again, with these 4 eyes?
Do tell.
I see where these stars are going next. I see it. I see it. So maybe Southern Honor is the next lily pad for Outlandish Zicky Dice. And does the production at Southern Honor really turn me on? I can't wait to see Zicky Dice in HD, baby. Outlandish. Close up, you get to see the curls.
Yeah.
Relax.
Diana, I saw you. Your eyes lit up.
I saw it too.
I love it. Hey, I love a good mullet. It's awesome.
Length gives you strength.
So, you know, I got to tell you, the pink shoes with the spikes on them that you had the other night.
Like those?
I like them a lot. Is there? I mean, could you tell us where you got them? Are they like custom made?
You know, I've got that's just the front door of the closet. I haven't even. Just wait. I got so many new suits.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Shirts and shoes to wear. Like I said before, we all know Zicky Dice is a megastar. Some people say that that's self-proclaimed. That's not true. But I can't help the way I dress. I can't help that I have to be a cut above everybody else. I can't help it that when you see Zicky Dice in public, you don't even know who Outlandish Zicky Dice is. You look and you say,
"Who is that guy?
He's somebody. That guy's
somebody."
somebody." That's right. That's right. It comes with it. I can't help it. I can't help the drip.
You know, something I saw earlier this week, take a little bit of a turn here. I saw that you made a post, or it might have been somebody else made a post, but it had you in it. You actually, a buddy of ours, Marty the Moth, was at DDPY earlier this week, and you've been doing some stuff at DDPY, you know, staying in shape. And you've done a great job throughout the pandemic of staying in shape, where a lot of wrestlers might have kind of been a little slack a little bit. So
thanks for the compliment. Yes, I've added DDPY into the mix. I actually worked out with Marty again today. I'm on starting week 5 of DDPY, and doing that on top of lifting, getting the diet even more strict and tighter than before. And just watch, you're going to witness this transformation before your eyes, and then it's really over, because then Zicky Dice is truly undeniable. Is it because I have an extra built-in fanny pack at the moment? I don't know, but we're going to fix that problem.
Well, it's noticeable already that you're definitely getting in better shape. I mean, you were in good shape to begin with, but we definitely noticed.
I've heard about DDPY for so long, and a lot of buddies who they praise it. And now that I'm week 5 in, I'm noticing improvements with each workout. Getting more flexible, and it's insane to watch. We wear heart rate monitors while you do the workouts, and we do these workouts where you get into the red, and how you're just confusing your heart and your body to think that you're running 5 to 10 miles. We bring the heart rate down, then we get it back to the red, and you're really just staying in one spot.
Yeah.
But it's definitely helping out a lot. Watch out.
I love that. I think that's going to be incredible for you. I'm a big fan of DDPY, so I'm excited to see that you're a part of that. That's going to be really, really good stuff. So tell me, of course, the pandemic, I know B-Dub mentioned the challenges for the pandemic. For some wrestlers, the pandemic was very, very difficult. For others, it proved to be, as you mentioned, the lily pad, the launch pad. How were you able to navigate the things that were happening with the pandemic? Because going in, of course, you were the NWA World Television Champion.
Yeah, it was tough because, and if I could go back and do things differently, it would have been nice to walk out to a crowd with my championship and actually have a reign in front of fans. And I think I could have helped boost Zicky to the next level, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thankful during the pandemic. Thunder Rosa had reached out. She's like, Zicky, you got to put your content on YouTube. You need something. I was trying to focus on Instagram and doing little things here. And it was literally that next day that Twitch had reached out and they said, hey, why don't you bring your stuff over here? And I said, I don't play video games. And they said, well, how creative can you get? And here we are. June 1st will be a year. I've landed a front page Twitch stream every week on Twitch. I've got, like I said before, over 2 million live views.
Wow.
And the connections that Twitch has led me, I had an NFL player text me the other day. I don't watch football. Who cares? Stupid. Stuff's fake. I had a football player text me the other day, and he's like, hey, do you want to come over and open up Pokemon cards? I said, sure. I'm going to throw them in the grill because I like to piss people off a little bit. I don't care about no Pokemon cards. But will I go over there for free and eat Korean barbecue on this dude's dime? You damn right.
Love
there
it.
You go.
I'll pretend to like them and open a stupid little cards. And, all the little nerds are into that stuff. They like that stuff.
Well, you talk about how creative can you be? I mean, people. So we put the audio version of this as well, but people that are watching this on Facebook, look at there. See, I mean, it's just great.
And he's gone.
People can clearly see.
Wizard of Oz stuff.
It's a great setup you have there, and
the outlandish magician.
Oh, look at this,
Zicky Dice.
It's the
people. If you're just listening to this, you got to go on our Facebook and our YouTube and watch the video here
because he is.
And there he is.
He's reappeared. Wow.
Yeah. There's something that I've learned in all my years in the circus, everybody. And when I say that, I sang in a touring band, Heart to Heart. Go ahead and listen to it. Sang in a touring band for a while, and that part of the circus led me over to professional wrestling. And one thing that I've always taken pride in is making sure that my stuff looks better than everybody else. And that's what bothers me still is how am I still unsigned? How am I still going through it? Still, what do I need to do to be different and stand out? Because I've got it all. I've got it all. Look at this.
No doubt. No doubt.
Oh, no, not the new 6K camera. We're going to get Zicky Dice in 6K now.
Wow.
In 6K. I got to do it. I refuse to have. Here's what we can do in-house. We can do our own custom jingles. We can do promo videos. We can do green screen work. We can record movies. We can do it all. Whatever. You name it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So I've got to ask you, because of all of the things that you've got, one of the things that some may or may not know is, of course, you were trained by one Seth Rollins. And so talk about that relationship, how you guys got connected, and where things are with you guys right now.
So I met Seth Rollins through the music scene, believe it or not. I don't know if he was in my band. He probably was not, but I met him on 2 tours that we were on. We were out with The Story So Far and then another tour with State Champs. And Rollins is a huge fan of both of those bands, so I met him twice. And then there was one night in Nashville, I was acting like a jerk on stage, and everyone was booing me, but they were singing along to the songs. I had them in the palm of my hand. I always full crowd control. And my buddy, we were the opening band on this tour. We were out with 4 Years Strong and Come Back In at the time. My buddy's like, I got to talk to you after the show. And I was like, oh, we're getting kicked off the tour. I was like, I don't, are we rubbing someone wrong? Is it time to go home? I don't know.
Yeah.
So he brings me outside. My buddy John James Ryan, he was the officiant at my wedding. Shout out to JJR, and plays a mean saxophone, by the way.
Nice.
He was like, listen, dude. He's like, I know you love professional wrestling. He's like, you're agile. He's like, you're oozing with charisma. He's like, I think it's time that you pull the trigger and you go and train. And I said, oh, yeah? And I said, all right. So I text Seth Rollins, and I said, this is exactly how it went down. I swear. And I said, I want you to train me. And he said, ha, 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 ha. Are you serious? And I said,
that's pretty good. That's a pretty good Seth, by the way.
It is.
Yeah, when you hear enough of that's the real, that's the laugh, by the way. That's what you get. What you see is what you get. And I said, I'm going to be better than you are one day. He's like, well, all right, I'll see you May 1st. And that was almost, and then I went to WrestleMania 31. I was living in California at the time, and I watched him cash in. It was 2 weeks later that I moved to Moline, Illinois. So I was one of 12 to be trained by a current WWE champion, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
And, you know, I sold my car. I sold everything that I had. I knew going into this that I was going to be something. Because I know myself, right? I took my band from my mom's garage onto the Vans Warped Tour. That was one of my biggest goals, and all these big tours, you know. And then so I knew my drive, and not to mention, I was sick and tired of babysitting my band. Why does everyone get to reap the benefits when not everyone's pulling their weight? Why do I got to send emails? Why do I got to print merch? Why do I got to book the tours? Why do I got to do this? Imagine if everyone pulled their weight, how much further the band could have been, right? So I realized this, and I said, what happens if I take all that energy and I put it into myself? And here we are. And I'm going to toot my horn. I am one of the top graduates from the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy, and I fly that flag proudly. We had it a lot harder back then. We were setting up the ring Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in Quad City CrossFit Gym. Now they got their own fancy Black and Brave gym with the logo out front and stuff, and the ring stays up. And at the time, Rollins was still working Raw and SmackDown. So I get this a lot. I bet you he wasn't even there. I bet you he wasn't even in the ring. No, that's BS. Dude eats, sleeps, and shits wrestling. That's just how it is. So he would go do Raw and SmackDown Monday, Tuesday. He was there Wednesday, Thursday, working out and in the ring and training with us. So the students that go there now, they get him Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with the ring set up in the facility with their own weights. It's nice to see how much it's evolved. I'm still a little pissed off. There's not a Zicky Dice statue or some kind of memorial or something inside yet. But we're working on that. So Rollins, if you're watching,
he does.
Please.
He watches.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and I know he does. And you asked me, what's it like now? So I released a promo video, which we can go ahead and tag. I'll send it to you. You guys can post it at the end of here. Yeah. You guys walking through a maze. I sent it to him. I said, what do you think? And he said, this is incredible. Wow. How you doing, by the way? So I was like, the video launches Monday. I just wanted his feedback. Next thing I know, I wake up Monday, and the dude tweeted, book the Zixter with the video. And there was a point in time where I didn't know if Rollins liked me, to be honest. And he said it himself that he thought because I was coming from the music world that I was going to bullshit my way through training and I was just going to and that's not the case. I've seen so many times people, they drop the money to go to Black and Brave and they quit on night one. They quit. And guess what? There's no refunds. We've had people's moms write in for them, hey, can we get the money back or so-and-so? It wasn't for them. No, sorry, no refunds. A lot of people think they're going to go and just hang out with Seth Rollins. It's not like that. It's very tough, and I'm glad that I had that opportunity, and I'm glad that to have chosen the Black and Brave, to stand behind me. And I have Merrick and Rollins there at all times to send my matches to or send ideas to and all of that, And then we got Nathan Frazier now, Black and Brave dude, signed to NXT UK.
Right.
Shout out to him. And there's guys and gals coming out of Black and Brave that are about to take over the world. We got the front man Jossie, we got Dion Roosman, we got Joesa, we got Xander Killen. There's some Black and Brave talent that my goal is, it's like, okay, let's get Zicky to that next level so I can bust out my entourage. Let me show the world. Let me show you who I think's got some talent.
I love that. And that's very much like what the music industry would do. One person would break in and then here comes their entire crew. And so I love the fact that you're doing that. And I think that is amazing. So
it's no fun. I say this all the time. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's no fun.
Fine.
Like, here's something that bothers me, everybody. I don't get why. Okay, so after Black and Brave, I moved to Chicago a little bit, wrestled out there, made a name for myself, moved back to California. It was hard to break in because guess what? I didn't train in California. Everyone's mad at the Seth Rollins kid. People would bump into me. Oh, don't forget, Seth Rollins trained this guy. People acting stupid like that. So it took me a while to make a name for myself there. Then all of a sudden, get pulled into NWA and get that. And, everyone that used to ignore Zicky Dice is all of a sudden messaging Zicky. It's like, funny how that works. So now I had to pack up my bags. California's wrestling suicide. See you later. And now I'm here in Atlanta, and where wrestling is hot and alive and well, baby. Exactly where I need to be.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that I've been doing this by myself. I would love to have my friends by my side, but you know what? I don't got time for people that don't want it. I don't have time to hang out. I don't have time for games. I've got goals. I've got plans, and should have happened yesterday.
I love your drive. I really think it's amazing. And so, with that said, Ashton Starr, like, I mean, like, yes, he is a great documentary, but
Listen,
Ashton Starr?
I know we're just getting familiar with each other, but there's many sides to the die. And just know this. I am always 2 steps ahead. And even when you think I'm not, I am. I'm a hustler, baby. In and out.
Ooh.
I bet you don't even know. Check your back pocket. Your wallet's gone. Yeah, that's right.
It is actually.
Got
Crap.
it right here.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You see?
That's
got
crazy.
me twice already.
GB, remember when he poofed and he disappeared?
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. Just
come on.
relax. Hold your horses, all right?
There's a plan.
And I hope for Ashton Starr's sake that he does everything that I say and he's able to agree with Outlandish Zicky Dice on because I gotta take him under my wing. Help him out.
It's a move that makes sense.
That would be interesting to see if you could actually get Ashton to follow instead of do his own thing.
We'll start with bleaching his hair.
Ah.
Ooh.
That'd be interesting.
And maybe some kind of
blonde.
pack too. Yeah,
Yeah.
We need more blonde.
That'd be fun.
You can put a mullet on it. It'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Ashton with a mullet?
Yeah, he doesn't he have his own show?
Yeah, is the Petty Party. Yeah, so perhaps maybe
his own segment.
Yeah, his own segment on the show, the Petty Party, Ashton Starr's Petty Party. So
wow, I like that.
And you've had him. You've had him on your show.
Be a guest on it.
That's what I'm thinking. You've had him on your show.
Oh, God, I'm so excited! I can't wait. I should bring y'all into my closet and help pick out an outfit, but.
Oh, I would love it. Let's go. Can I go?
I knew you would. I knew you would. Something told me that you would.
Oh, I love it.
By the way, I know you're brand new here to SHW, but we have a gentleman named Logan Chase. He prides himself on his stylish, blazers and shoes and that kind of stuff. He was eyeballing those pink spiky shoes the other night. So just look out backstage is all I'm saying.
Don't worry.
Don't take them off.
I got my gear bags. They're triple padlocked. Houdini's locks, actually. So
Smart.
Go ahead and try. Yeah.
Right.
The actual locks that held Houdini under the water, not the time that he,
Oh,
gosh. Right.
Wow. Took a dark turn, but yeah. Okay.
So I am intrigued because obviously you've had connections really all over the wrestling world between Seth Rollins, the NWA, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What made you pick SHW?
I see what's going on there. I see the special guests you got there. I see who comes in the ring, and I see everything. I see the guys signing and the parties and the princess waves. I see it all. Yeah. And one night, that's going to happen for Outlandish Zicky Dice, and I'm going to make sure you order a big box of pink and white streamers and throw teal in the mix too. Hand them out to the crowd. I'll fake cry. Diana comes out. I'll blow my nose on her jacket. She hands me the pink feather pen dipped in flamingo piss that's pink, and we sign the contract right there. We all cry, and we have cupcakes and Korean barbecue. That's the third time I said Korean barbecue in this.
It is.
It's my favorite thing in the world. Okay.
Sweet.
But yeah, it's the place to be. Okay, I've got two favorite indie promotions in the United States, and that's AAW in Chicago, and that's Southern Honor. That's where I've got my eyes set, and I'm gonna run them both down to the ground. And I'm sorry, everything you know about Southern Honor, throw it out the window because the Outlandish era is here. All right, and let me tell you this: every day that I'm not on television on Wednesdays. Every day, it pisses me off that much more, and it makes me hungrier and hungrier. And I'm going to go ahead and just apologize now for what's about to happen at Southern Honor Wrestling. I've given you, and by the way, you're welcome. I'm going to send you an invoice. There's so much clickbait I've given you in this damn interview.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of clickbait, let's see if we can go a little bit further here. You talked about the guys that wrestle on Wednesday night, some of these elite guys. Well, one of those, David Ali, happens to be the SHW champion. Are you familiar at all with David Ali?
Oh, I'm familiar with David Ali. Yeah, sure.
What's
abs, nice haircut, pissed off a little bit. hat down to the eyebrows.
Crazy.
I'm aware. And you know what? I think he's very talented, and I respect David Ali. And I respect the man behind the microphone. I respect the man inside that ring. And I respect that he's champion. But at the same time, I am not here to make friends. I'm going to say that again. So I don't care what you saw this past weekend. I am not here to make friends. I said this earlier. I'm going to reiterate, okay? I am 2 steps ahead always. Always.
Wow. All right. And that's the thing about David Ali is that he is somehow, by the skin of his teeth, managed to hang on to the title over the last several months. He's never faced the Outlandish one.
Very impressive. You know, we've got some work to do. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put my back brace on now. I don't want to have to carry Southern Honor Wrestling, okay?
Wow.
But if that's what we got to do here in the next few months until the pink party, can we call it the pink party?
The pink party. I like it.
Korean barbecue, all the flamingos
sure.
and stuff.
Now, well, here's the thing. I know you've had Danny Jordan on your show before. Danny's thing, she's kind of pink, right? Pink's kind of her thing.
Yeah.
On
I don't know.
Fanny pack.
Yeah, Wednesdays they wear pink. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there another flyer coming out for the show, like with me on it, or?
So you saw the one with Danny, I guess. I don't.
Yeah, I was waiting for my text to go through from this Peevis guy. What's the owner's name or who am I waiting for?
Boy, that's
Peevis.
Yeah, I don't know the whatever.
You're close.
I was just
Gary
thinking,
Lamb.
like, since I was at the show. Oh, Harry Gary. We'll call him Harry Gary.
Harry. Yeah.
Since Harry Gary hasn't sent me the flyer, I was thinking about maybe you making my own, just putting my face over Danny's ripped bod.
Well,
it would look good. Now, I don't think anyone would know. If I just put the fanny pack on, casual, throw my face on, and be like, "Oh, this flyer's sick."
I don't know. You don't think anybody would be able to tell?
No, you love to see it? Consider it done.
Oh man!
So look for that coming soon, I guess, folks. That's
Interesting.
Outlandish.
We should have my own show. We might as well just have the pink party now. May 7th, pink party.
May 7th,
wow.
SHW 27.
Zicky signs, and we're not letting anyone out of the venue until it happens.
You hear that, folks?
Tents. Bring your tents.
Yes.
we might be there a
Camp
while.
out.
Oh, man. I tell you what, this has been a lot of fun getting to know you and the SHW fans getting to know you a little bit. Of course, we know you. We've been watching you throughout NWA, but this has been a lot of fun kind of getting to your backstory a little bit, where you trained and all that good stuff. So, guys, anything else with Zicky Dice before we let him go here?
Yeah. How can the people follow you and find you? Because you've got a lot of cool things happening.
I'm so glad you asked. I've made it nice and simple. If you want to follow this outlandish journey I call life, I'm live 5 to 6 times a week at twitch.tv/Zicky Dice and at Zicky Dice on every piece of social media. We've got YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it.
Something tells
the only one. The only Zicky Dice.
There is only one.
There's only one.
Something tells me SHW is about to change in a very outlandish way.
I'm very interested.
I
in
can't
this.
wait. Do you feel that? My heart races a little bit when you say that. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. When does the camera crew come and ring the doorbell and I make my entrance video? Because I got my new ring jacket right here.
Oh yeah.
See it?
We'll talk about this offline, but we can make that happen. Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like that's coming soon.
Go shopping. I want to go shop with you.
Let's go shop. Let's shop till we drop.
Yeah.
But if you see what's inside the fanny pack, you can't tell anybody. All right?
Teaser. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Now I'm excited.
Now you want to see what's in the fanny pack.
Now I can't wait to see you at May 7th at SHW 27, and maybe I can get a sneak peek. I don't know. We'll see. But I tell you what, Zicky Dice, the outlandish one, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me. We'll do this again sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How's the view up there? What's it like down here, you ask? I've seen better. Far better. But you're not here for the things I've seen. You're only here to play a game. To be entertained. But what happens when the pieces on the board don't go where you tell them to go? What happens when the spinning stops and your reality breaks? I don't know about you, but I've had enough of this game. It's time to roll the dice. So, your move. If you're not gonna give it to me, then I'm here to take it.
All right, guys, what an amazingly fun and informative interview there with the newest part of SHW, or so it appears, Outlandish Zicky Dice. And I got to tell you, we've never had a guest like that on the podcast before. I mean, like, poof, he's here and poof, be gone. Like, wow. I got to step my game up. This little black background thing here. Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, I'm on my porch. I probably got cobwebs on my wall here. What are you talking about?
I mean, he's just got tricks and all kinds of things,
Wait,
man. Like,
that's not green screen, Diana?
No, it's a green door.
Oh, okay.
A green door.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Hilarious. Oh my gosh.
That was fun though. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Again, like I said before, we weren't sure really what we were what to expect there. He's a little, not only is he outlandish, but he's a little maybe abrasive, a little in your face. But you know what? It was cool to find out a little bit of his backstory. And like, he trained with Seth Rollins like that. I don't think a lot of people realize that.
Right.
And then, of course, we talked about it before. We know him from his time in NWA. But it was, very cool to get to know him and find out what he's actually doing here in SHW. So,
we didn't really find out what he was doing, but we knew to look out for what he's doing. So
keep an eye out for sure.
Definitely. You never know what's going to happen. 2 steps ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. Now I have 4 eyes too, so does that mean I could see? But see, for some reason I'm always 2 steps behind, so I don't think it was working for me.
But you aren't outlandish, though.
That's true.
Like you are pragmatic. You are not outlandish. So there's a slight difference there.
That's a good point.
I mean, like, quite frankly, I've always been impressed by your set. So when he came on with poofy stuff, I was like, oh gosh.
And he left me in the dust, in the poof.
That was in the world.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I am legit excited about having him as part of the SHW family, though.
Yeah, and again, I'm 2 steps behind. He's 2 steps ahead. So we got a long way to go to keep up with him, GB and Diana.
We do.
Dude, I don't even have the same background every time. Sometimes there's a bed sheet, sometimes there's a window in my porch. I could put my dog in it.
They don't know that. You're giving away your trade secrets here.
Look, I'm as real can get, and everything I do is genuine. So I mean, it is what it is.
True.
It is
why we
what
love
it
you.
is.
That's
why we love you, and we'll fight for you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Same
Absolutely. Well, hey, you heard him. It appears. I don't know that anything's in writing or anything's official, but he made it sound like he will be at SHW 27 on May 7th. And so we've got a few weeks before that gets here. I'm sure the match, the card and all the matches will be coming out here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll be discussing those as we move forward. And of course, we can't wait for that show because we say it after every show. It was amazing, but we can't wait for the next one. So,
it gets better and better.
So we will, of course, be back here again on this show next week, and we can't wait to see you then. But until then, this has been
SHW.
This is our wrestling.